Hello everyone. In today's video lecture series, we're going to talk about some of the essential vocabulary which are really important for business purposes, for business communication. Let's get started. First would be meetings. For business meetings, we come across so many words like agenda, minutes, chairperson, and there are others and so on and so forth. Starting with agenda, what is that? Agenda is a list of items to be discussed or accomplished during a meeting. That's what agenda is all about. Minutes. Minutes are written record of discussions, decisions, and actions which are taken during a meeting. We will come across the word chairperson. Chairperson is the person who presides over a meeting and facilitates the discussion. Then we will come across the word action items. Though that's not very common, but still it's common. So action items means tasks or activities which are assigned to individuals as a result of meeting discussions. Next, we have resolution. A decision or solution which is reached during a meeting is called a resolution. Next is follow-up. Follow-up means some activities or tasks that need to be completed after the meeting. Next, we are going to talk about presentations. Now, presentations also include a variety of terms, business terms, which we need to be acquainted with, like slides. Okay, slides. Visual aids, often in the form of PowerPoint presentation or slides, can be quite helpful to accompany it can be used to accompany a presentation. Then we have keynote. Now, the main or the central message of a presentation is called a keynote. Then we'll come across something called audience engagement and techniques which are used to involve and attract or communicate with the audience during a presentation is called the audience engagement. Then we will come across question and answer. Now, session at the end of a presentation where the audience can ask questions is called the question and answer session. Okay. In business presentation, we will also come across visual aids. Visual aids will include charts, graphs, images, or videos which are used to illustrate points during a presentation. Lastly, we have delivery. The manner in which a presentation is conveyed, including the intensity of the tone, pace, and body language is called the delivery. Next, we have certain terms related to negotiations. Like we have bargaining. What's bargaining? Bargaining is the process of discussing as well as reaching agreements through compromise. Okay. Then we have terms. You all have heard about terms and conditions. So that there comes terms. Terms are specific conditions or stipulations of a negotiation agreement. Okay. Next, we will come across concession. Concession is a compromise or giving in on certain points during negotiations. Next is counter offer. Counter offer is a response to an initial offer, okay, typically proposing different terms or conditions. We also come across a word called deadlock. Now, deadlock is a situation where negotiations reach an impasse with neither party willing to compromise further. And what is this win-win situation? Win-win is an outcome in negotiations where both the parties benefit or achieve their objectives. In certain businesses, we will also come across certain communicative terms in sales and marketing, and these would include target audience as one of them. One of the majorly commonly used word is target audience. Specific groups of individuals or businesses that a product or a service is intended for is called the target audience. We will also come across words like branding. Now, branding is the process of creating and maintaining a distinct identity of a product, service, or a company. Then we will also come across return on investment. Return on investment means a measurement of the profitability or effectiveness of marketing campaigns. We also come across lead generation in mostly the sales sections. Lead generation, so this is the process of identifying and attracting the potential customers or clients. Okay, then we will also come across campaign. Now campaign means coordinated series of marketing activities which are aimed at achieving specific objectives. Then we also come across the word conversion. So conversion is also a process of turning the prospects or the leads into paying customers. Under finance, we will come across many new words like revenue. Now revenue means the income which is generated from sales or other business activities. We will also come across expenses. Expenses are costs which are incurred in the operation of a business. Then we will also come across profit margin. Now profit margin is the percentage of revenue that represents the profit after the expenses are deducted. Okay. We will also come across words like budget, cash flow, return on investment. So starting with budget, budget is a financial plan that outlines the projected income and expenses over a specified period. Then we will also come across cash flow. Cash flow is the movement of money in and out of a business, including income as well as expenses. Then we have return on investment or ROI. We have return on investment, ROI. The ratio of profit or loss which is relative to the initial investment is called the return on investment. So yeah, these were some of the few examples of essential vocabulary for common business terms and conversation and communications. So yeah, depending on whichever specific industry you belong to or field you're working in, there may be some like different terms related to your particular field. Additional terms would definitely be there which I might not have covered in this particular video, but do look for it in the other videos in the further in the series. So yeah, additional terms and phrases that are relevant, I'll be using those terms and discussing them in the other video lectures also. So do follow it. Thank you.